Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge Fate Stay Night. Fate Stay Night Remastered und und wir reden gerade darüber, und es geht gerade um das Noble Phantasm von Ryder nach dem Kampf, den wir mit Ryder hatten. Well, fine. Let's just cut to the chase. You believe Saber can only be injured by true magic, right? Well, that's not what I'm saying. But I just thought it was amazing that her armor is that strong.
そりゃすごいわよ。セイバーに限らず、サーバントってのはみんな英霊なのよ。霊体ってこともあるけど、まっとうな手段じゃ傷一つつけられない。物理的な手段でサーバントを傷つけられるのは、同じ英霊であるサーバントだけ。逆に言えばサーバント同士ならただのペーパーナイフでもセイバーを傷つけることはできる。
So what you're saying is that Saber's armor isn't invulnerable when she's dealing with another servant.
そうね。けどセイバー自身接近戦の技量が優れているから白兵戦ではまずセイバーに傷は負わせられない。残った手段は遠距離からの攻撃、魔術っていう飛び道具になるわけだけど、セイバーは騎士のくせにとんでもない対魔力を持ってるから大抵の魔術は弾かれてしまうのよ。バッドラックに代表される呪いなんてまず届かないし、魔力を矢として放つ直接干渉も効かない。セイバーを倒したかったら真正面からの切り合いで彼女を任さなくちゃダメってわけ。
Saber listens silently to Tosaka's explanation. Saber never interrupts her, probably because everything Tosaka is saying is true. What the hell, that's like cheating. Someone would try to go up against Saber with Magecraft because they can't beat her in single combat, but if Magecraft itself is used against her, what can they do? That sounds unfair.
そうね。けどそのセイバーだって白兵戦で絶対に負けないというわけでもないでしょ。バーサーカーは力だけならセイバーを上回ってるし、
Saber is pissed.
白兵戦によって必殺の槍を持ってる。今話してるライダーだってセイバーを出し抜くほどの宝具を持ってたんだから、セイバーも完璧ってわけじゃないわ。
Saber is kind of pissy.
私たちだってセイバーを倒す方法はあるもの。単にセイバーの耐え魔力を上回る魔術を持ってくるか、サーバントが使っている武器を借りて寝ている間に首を切るとか。サーバントの武器ならサーバント自身と同じ霊格なんだから傷をつけることは可能なはずよ。
It's an alarming example, but I get it. Saber findet das Gespräch gar nicht toll. But hold on, Tosaka? We probably shouldn't be talking about things like this in front of Saber. I see. So it's not that Ryder's no phantasm was exceptional. Saber just went on the defensive because it was the servant that was attacking.
わけないでしょ。セイバーが守りに徹するのならライダー自身じゃ何をしたって追い詰めることなんて不可能よ。ライダー本人がそう優れた英霊じゃないのなら彼女が宝具を使ったところでたかが知れているし。そうでしょセイバー。ライダーの宝具はライダー自身の能力とは関係のない武器なのよね。
おそらくライダーの技や魔力に頼らない自動的な武装、宝具そのものに効果があるものだと思います。魔術か幻想種か、どちらにせよあの魔法陣から放たれたものは圧倒的でした。直撃を受けた場合生き延びられるサーバントなどいないでしょう。
そうなの？数値的にどれくらい？
あなたたち風に言うのなら A プラスといったところでしょうか。私個人の推測に過ぎないので断定はできませんが。
A プラス？何それ、魔法一歩手前じゃない。
Yup.
そんなの使われてよく学校が吹っ飛ばなかったってもんだわ。
単純に破壊するだけの宝具というわけではないのでしょう。もともとは他の用途がある宝具なのではないでしょうか。
Yup, Escape. Es ist ein Fluchtfähigkeit, so nenne ich es einfach mal.
そう。 だとしても厄介ね。セイバーの話じゃ A 判定どころじゃないし、瞬間的な攻撃力ならサーバント中最高ってことになるのかしら。
まあ確かに攻守ともに優れた宝具のようでしたが、それより私の宝具の方が
Oh, wie geil. Saber's face is indescribable. I don't know what just happened. Saber doesn't look amused. Saber, did Tosaka say something that worries you?
いえ、別にそういうわけではないというか、本当はどちらが強いかなど追求するのは騎士にあるまじき行いというか。
Oh, wie süß. She's acting strange. Saber seems embarrassed by her own actions and starts to mutter under her breath. Well, whatever. By the way, I thought I heard you say something weird, something about Saber and Lancer being anti-personal or something.
対人宝具ですか。いえ、言葉通りの意味ですが、私の風王結界やランサーのゲイボルクはあくまで人を倒すための武装です。
Okay, Invincible Air ist so eine Sache.
いかに強力な魔力、呪いを帯びていたところで、その用途は対人の域を出るものではありません。
Well, I guess that makes sense. Saber's invisible sword is definitely useful in battle, but that's only effective against people. If you chopped firewood with Saber's sword, whether you can see the blade or not isn't going to affect how quickly you can chop wood. It's the same with Lancer's Scaleborg. Even a cursed spear that always strikes the heart is just a sharp spear if you use it against a boulder or a house. I see. So that's why it's called an anti-personal noble phantasm. Which means Rider's noble phantasm is...
大軍宝具ってことになるわね。そういえば父さんに聞いたことがあったわ。宝具には対人に優れたもの、大軍に優れたものがあるって。
Jupp, da gibt es einige sehr, sehr coole. Gates of Babylon beispielsweise. Oder auch aus Fate Zero. Ich weiß jetzt nicht genau, wie das Noble Phantasm hieß, aber ich nenne es jetzt mal Ritt der Armee. Und solche Sachen. Da sind einige sehr, sehr geile Anti-Armee dabei, muss man sagen.
簡単に言って対人宝具は弾数制限のない拳銃で、大軍宝具ってのは一発限りのミサイルってことね。ライダーの宝具は強力だけど、その分使用にかなりの制限があるんじゃないかしら。少なくともセイバーの剣みたいにいつも見えないなんて永続的な宝具じゃない。
Obwohl ich glaube, die Gates of Babylon sind beides. Die sind sowohl Anti-Army als auch Anti-Personal, wenn ich es gerade richtig so im Kopf überdenke. Egal. What? Hold on a minute. A gun versus a missile? There's no contest. Sure, Saber's invincible sword is awesome, but if she goes up against a ridiculous noble phantasm like that, she will be dead before she can even swing her sword. So you are saying that if we are going to fight Ryder, we need to defeat her before she deploys the noble phantasm.
でしょうね。宝具の打ち合いになったら勝ち目はない。ライダーとシンジを探すって言うなら、それだけは頭に入れておきなさい。大前提として、ライダーが宝具を使う前に倒すこと。戦いを長引かせれば長引かせるだけ、こっちが不利になるから。
もしくは、私が戦っている間にライダーのマスターを倒せばいい。あのマスターに戦闘手段はないのだから、そちらの方が確実かもしれません。
So that's what we've come up with. Since we have no strategy to deal with Ryder's noble phantasm, we just need to defeat Ryder before she uses it. Whatever the noble phantasms or the servants have, we still don't want to have to deal with Ryders. Thanks for the warning, Tosaka. We're going to go find Shinji, but what do you want to do, Tosaka? Will you stay and watch the house?
そうね。あなたたちがそう言うなら、私たちもシンジを探してもいいんだけど。まあ、やめとくわ。敵はライダーだけじゃないし、私たちはもともとバーサーカーを倒すために手を組んだんだしね。シローがシンジを追っている間、私は私でやることがあるから。
Tosaka stands up with a frosty smile.
それじゃあね。いい結果を期待しているわ。
Saber and I head out together, leaving Tosaka at home. It's 7:30 in the morning. The hilly road is extremely quiet. The road is usually packed with students going to school, but there aren't that many people around today.
学校は休校だそうですね。死者が出なかったとはいえ、大半の生徒は未だ立ち上がれる体ではないということですか。
Their symptoms are like severe malnutrition, so it should be a few days before they are up and around. But those are the lucky ones. There are still some whose injuries will last a lifetime.
タイガも病院に運ばれたと聞きます。見舞いに行かずともいいのですか、シロ。
Yeah, I hear Fujini is just fatigued. I was told not to worry about her and to just study at home. Before we left, I phoned to Fujimura house and asked her how Fujini was doing. I want to go visit, but I need to hold off for now.
では探索に専念するのですね。それはいいのですが、シロに当てはあるのですか。私はサーバントの気配を読み取れますが、それも近づかなければわかりません。何か手がかりがなければ探し出すのは難しいのではないでしょうか。
Yeah, it would be hard if Shinji were just sitting around doing nothing, but I know him, and I don't see him just keeping quiet after what happened yesterday. Shinji is not the type to just sit back and take a beating.
では、ライダーのマスターは再び結界を張ろうとすると。
Yup. No doubt about it. He is like me. He can provide his son with magical energy. If Shinji wants to get revenge on me, he will need a lot of magical energy, which means it might not be so hard to find him.
ライダーのマスターを探すのではなく、結界を探すのですね。
Yeah, we may not be able to detect the master, but we should be able to detect a bounded field of that scale. And we will be able to pinpoint the site too. We just need to find a big building that draws a large crowd.
驚いた。やりますね。
I do have a brain, you know. If I wasn't confident about finding them, I wouldn't be saying this. Yeah, I am confident. The bounded field is one thing, but there's a point to us walking around like this too. Shinji probably can't leave me alone any more than I can leave him alone. I head to Shinji's house just in case. I have Saber check for Ryder's presence. She finds nothing, whereas Shinji's not so certain to just roll over and hide in his house after what's happened. Let's go. If Shinji is going to create the bounded field, it wouldn't be here. It will be in Shinto. Let's check all the office buildings there. I call Saber over and turn to leave the Mato house.
いいのですか、シロ。ここはさくらの家なのでしょう。立ち寄ったのですから声をかけては。それぐらいは余裕があると思いますが。
I am worried about Sakura. According to Tosaka, Sakura was just weakened and luckily wasn't injured beyond that. If it were up to me, I would like to see her and take care of her the way she is always taking care of me, but I won't do it. As long as the war is going, I shouldn't see her. I don't want to get her involved in any of this. Besides, I can't possibly face Sakura when I'm about to head out to fight her brother. Should the worst happen and I actually kill Shinji, I will never be able to face her again. I shouldn't leave any loose ends like that. It's best for me, and I'm sure it's best for Sakura too. We check every building we find. Of course, we start with the big ones, but so far nothing. I wipe the sweat from my brow and force my leaden limbs to keep moving. I try to calm my labored breathing by just taking a moment to rest.
シロ、何か異常でもあり。シロ、こちらへ。
Yeah, hold it. This is the park. There are still buildings we haven't looked.
それは後にしてください。今はこちらが最優先です。
Something must have caught her attention. Saber's tone is stern, and she pulls me towards the park. Hey Saber, what's going on? Why are we here? There's nothing here, even you know that.
いいですから、そこのベンチに座ってください。話はその後で聞きます。
Saber is intense about this, so I reluctantly sit down. And then, for a moment, I almost feel faint. I hold my head with my own hand. My forehead is damp with sweat and my breathing is labored even though I'm sitting down. Hey, wait a minute. Why would I be sweating like this in the dead of winter? This is weird. I don't know why I'm so exhausted. As soon as I said it, I realized what is going on. I'm not exhausted. My wounds haven't completely healed, so they're tingling. This is unreal. No matter how much I try, I can't get my breathing under control. My body feels heavy and my legs refuse to take my weight.
ようやく自分の体に気がついたようですね、シロ。
Saber is mad. I don't blame her. I was the one who suggested searching for Shinji. But here I am, sitting on a bench. Sorry, I will get up soon. Just give me a moment.
私が注意しているのはそんなことではありません。どうやらあなたには何を言っても無駄のようですね。
Huh? I can see that Saber is mad. What I don't understand is why. Hey Saber, you need to be clearer with me, or else I won't know what you're trying to get at.
わからないのなら語る必要はないでしょう。いいですから、シロはそこで休んでいてください。一人で休むのが嫌なら、私もお付き合いしますから。
Saber sits right next to me. The bench is not that big. Saber is sitting close enough to me that our shoulders might touch if one of us leans over even a little. Hey, wait, Saber. We don't have time to rest. We didn't come here to play around.
遊びになど来ていません。休憩も戦いのうちです。文句を言うのでしたら、まずその呼吸を整えてからにしてください。
Well, you tell me to catch my breath, but sure, I'm totally worn out and I can barely breathe. But having her so close makes my heart go absolutely crazy and...
シロ、人の話を聞いていますか？今まで体に無理をさせてきたのですから、まずは肩の力を抜いて落ち着いてください。気が散っていては体が休まらないのですから。
Yeah, but if she wants me to be calm, it would be really help if she kept her distance. I don't know how Saber feels, but I can't help but see her as a girl around my own age. Well, she may actually be younger, but she's still a girl. And plus, she is beyond beautiful. No guy could stay calm this close to her, and I'm certainly no exception.
シロ、気のせいでしょうか。先ほどより顔色が悪くなってきた気がするのですが。
No, I'm not flustered or anything.
それならいいのですが、やはり横になった方がいいのでしょうか。この辺りで休めるところと言ったら。
Saber looks around. Oh, what are the odds of there just being some random dude lying across a nearby bench using his girlfriend's lap as a pillow in a park that's usually deserted? Oh. And Saber glances at the pair of lovebirds she's obviously thinking.
シロ、気分が悪いのでしたら横に。
I'm fine, I just need to sit for a minute and I will get better. Don't you worry about me. Nope, no worrying about me. Just leave me alone. I turn away from Saber and close my eyes. Anything to keep our eyes from locking. Think calming thoughts, Rio. Now I just have to keep taking deep breath and try to think about Saber being right next to me. Wahrscheinlich habe ich dann not überlesen. It took a night for the fire to die down. The searing, glowing red wall eventually disappeared. All that remained was a charred field, strewn with smoldering blackened lumber. I remember that. While I lay there on the ground, the sound of it reminded me of sparklers. The sky was getting cloudy. It should rain soon. That will help put out the fires. I could hardly even breathe as I lay there, staring dazedly at the sky. Charred remains hemmed me in on all sides. Burns cover almost my entire body, and there's an expressly painful sensation around my chest. My chest is gouged out. I could probably touch my own insides. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that. I didn't collapse because I got tired. It's not that my numb body was trying to do me a favor by letting me rest. I collapsed because I was much too hurt to keep moving at all. That's why I ended up just accepting it calmly, no panic. I knew I wasn't going to make it. Everyone else was already dead anyway, so I wasn't scared. Staring up at the cloudy sky, I felt myself just sort of fading away. Yet, in the haze of fading consciousness, I decided that as long as I was alive, I would try calling for help, right till the end. Wait. Something is off. I shouldn't be remembering this pain in my chest. I jerked myself upright and tucked my shirt open to check myself over. Yeah, I figured as much. There's no wound. There's no scar on my chest. The respiratory distress that burn caused that almost kill me, but I didn't take some massive chest wound. If something like that had happened, even Kiritsugo wouldn't have been able to help me. But more importantly, whoa, it's already night. Did I fall asleep, Saber?
はい。よく眠っているようでしたので起こしませんでしたが、その会話あったようですね。先ほどに比べて白の顔色は良くなっていますから。
That's not very nice. Sure, it might have been my fault for passing out, but you could have woken me up. I told you we don't have time to rest.
休息は必要な行為です。それに白が眠っていたのは1時間程度ですから、そう問題はないでしょう。
That's just the benefit of hindsight. What would you have done if I hadn't woken up?
そうですね。あまり変わりはないでしょう。日が落ちて寒くなってきましたから、そろそろ声をかけようと思っていたところです。
I do admit I feel a lot better. I get up from the bench and start walking through the field. There's no trace of what this field once looked like. No trace of when it used to be a residential district, nor any trace of when it was cast in that hellish red light. But for some reason, I'm irritated that I dreamed that scene just because I slept here.
白？何か問題でもあるのですか？
No, I was just thinking that if I was going to rest, it should have been somewhere else. Too many bad memories here.
嫌な思い出？白はこの場所に縁があったのですか？
Alright, I never told you. I used to live around here a long time ago. 10 years ago, actually. There was a giant fire. It burned down my house, with my parents inside. That's when my old man saved me. Later, he adopted me.
では、あなたは？
Yup. Yeah, I'm not Kiritsugo's biological child, and I guess I'm not without ties to the Holy Grey War either. I heard that this place was the final battleground during the last war. It's kind of ironic to think that the survivor of this site turned into a master. Das hat für Saber ganz bestimmte Bedeutung. I walk through the field. It has been 10 years, but it still seems like the ground hasn't recovered enough to even grass to grow. For even grass to grow. Maybe all the resentment of the people who died here seeped into the land itself.
白、あなたが犠牲者を出すまいとするのはそれが理由ですか？あなた自身が聖杯戦争の犠牲者だからこそ自分のような犠牲者は出したくないと。
Well, now that she mentions it, I guess I can see people coming to that conclusion. Surprisingly, I've never thought about it like that. I'm not sure. I have a good point. You have a good point, but I think it's something simpler than that. 10 years ago, I was so happy when Kiritsugo saved me. I didn't feel anything else at the time, and I think I just aspired to be like him one day too. Yeah, I was just happy. Words can't even begin to describe what I felt when I called out for help and actually got it. But at the same time, the happier I was, the more guilty I felt. It didn't feel right through, though, knowing that my wish was the only one to be granted. My old man saved me, but no one else was saved, and they couldn't do anything about it. Everyone wished for salvation, but only my wish was granted. Only I was saved, and in exchange, everyone else died. And that's why I have to take responsibility. But I can't take back something that has already happened. If I want to do something for the people who died, I should focus on preventing what's to come. I will not allow another catastrophe like the one 10 years ago. If something like that ever happened again, I would never be able to face the people who got sacrificed that time. At least that's how I see it. More importantly, we need to get back to looking for Shinji. I feel better now, and we need to hurry up and check the buildings we haven't gotten to yet. Besides, there should be fewer people around at night. If Shinji wants to attack us, this will be the time. So if our plan is to be bait, to lure him out, it's time to get to it. Let's go, Saber. Let's get back to the office district. Saber, what's wrong? Did you forget something?
いいえ、ただ今朝のことを思い出していました。体の傷を治してからライダーのマスターを探すべきだと言った私に、シローは順番が違うと言いました。シローは昨日も同じ言葉を口にした。以前から感じてはいましたが、その時に確信したのです。あなたには自分を助けようとする気がないのだと。
Yep, das ist tatsächlich so. It's like she just stares at me and lays it out, like it's a sin or something.
あなたは自身より他人を優先している。それは立派ですが、それではあなたはいつかきっと後悔する。
Genauso sieht's nämlich aus.
シローはもっと自分を大切にするべきだ。
Zumal wenn die anderen das dann einfach als gegeben annehmen und sich nicht darüber freuen und sich dann einfach nur beschweren und halt über die Punkte, die halt aus deren Sicht nicht gerettet werden konnten.
行きましょう。確かにここにいてはあなたに負担をかける。
Saber heads towards the office district. I tried to call out to her, but I can't stop her. What are you saying? That's what I want to ask her, but the words just won't come. There's no way I'm trying to help myself. I'm not trying to help myself. That can't be true, but I somehow can't think of a single thing to say to argue with her. Ich möchte einmal schauen. Ne, da ist nichts weiter erklärt. Da ist auch nichts weiter. Hero-Info fehlt auch noch komplett. Das werden wir dann bald bekommen. Ich weiß nicht, ob LCK Luck ist. Keine Ahnung. Finde ich irgendwie lustig. Aha. Hat man. Oh. Ja, stimmt. Archers Noble Phantasm. Hier ist noch nichts drin. Gut, Assassin. Agility A+. Das ist halt auch so abgefahren, diese Stats. Aber ich glaube, ich möchte einmal kurz Flowchart schauen. Aber ich glaube, ich werde dann an dem Punkt jetzt hier auch diese Folge beenden. Bietet sich nämlich gerade so an. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.